What's going on, guys? Shoyoung coming at you another video for the week. So this week I'm finally able to give you guys an update on some of the new fish that I got for my Planet Reef tank. They've been in quarantine for about 4 weeks now. Finally today I'm able to actually put them in. They've gone through a variety of different treatments similar to my wild discus, and so I'm excited to kind of just introduce them into the system, and I think this is going to be pretty much it for the system. I may end up getting a few more for the sump on the bottom, but I still haven't figured out what I want to get completely yet. So that might be way down the road. But for now, this is it. All right, so today we are actually adding in 3 fish. I got a bicolor blenny. I used to have a blenny in my original tank. Sadly, that blenny actually died a long time ago. Kind of miss having blennies. They just have really cool characteristics and personalities. The other one is a type of Fairy Wrasse. This one was just really nice, pink, kind of bluish, super cool. There's a third fish in here, which is a cardinal, kind of hidden in the back. I was going to try to do like kind of a pair just to see what happened, but the one I bought with this one died literally within a week of the quarantine. I don't know if that's due to aggressions between them or whatnot, because I know males can be pretty aggressive towards each other, but I only have one now, so we'll see what happens with that. Alright, to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and remove the actual live rock from the tank itself, just because the blenny is actually using the little holes to hide in between. It's a little hard for me to catch them. Plus it makes things a little bit easier because the wrasse and the other fish are kind of going and weaving in between the rocks. Yeah, it's difficult to have just stuff in there and try to catch these marine fish. They're just like super fast. They jet around. They'll hide between stuff. It's crazy. So the light is just barely turning on for the tank. The fish has been in the tank for probably several hours now. They're still acclimating to the new environment. I wanted to show you guys this anemone rock that I guess is now an anemone rock. I started with 3 anemones on this rock, and it finally split recently, the larger one, and now I have 4 anemones. Eventually I'll probably go ahead and get rid of some of these anemones just to kind of clear out space. But for now it actually looks pretty cool that we have a rock that's kind of covered with just anemones. On the other side of the tank, we still have some of the macroalgae that the tang is slowly eating away. It looks like it's been doing pretty good work in terms of just kind of eating that once in a while, but it's probably going to take that tang probably a few more months or so before that's completely gone. Now with the new fish added into this tank, I think this tank is going to be pretty well stocked. The bicolored blenny is somewhere kind of just in between the rocks. It loves just hiding in the rocks. The wrasse though, the wrasse is kind of just weaving in between certain rocks and kind of staying low for now. That fish was really active in the quarantine tank, probably towards the end of its quarantine, just because it kind of got used to the environment. With this new environment, it'll probably take a couple of days to kind of get used to the environment. Now for the tanks up top, the macroalgae is growing like crazy. This is after probably a trim of the macroalgae. I've already sowed probably 2 servings of this, and it's taken over the tank again. So I'm probably gonna have to pull back some of this and actually put it back down to where the tang is so the tang can eat it, or just kind of store it down there for now, just because yeah, that tank is just completely consumed with the macroalgae. Alright guys, so I'm going to let the new fish settle into their new environment. I hope you guys enjoy this week's update. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys are subscribed. And like always, until next time guys, peace.